Hi boys and girls, for our Vacation Bible School craft today, we are creating 3D houses and we are building God's neighborhood. So one of the fun things about this project is I'm going to show you how to make some little houses, but really you can take this any direction. You can make a church, you can make a little downtown area with some tall skyscrapers. You can be really creative and create sort of whatever you want for your neighborhood. So to build God's neighborhood, like I mentioned, we're going to make some little 3D houses. This is the front. This is sort of what the back looks like. And one of the things you should have in your Vacation Bible School craft packet is a little template that looks like this. And it's some tracers that we're going to cut out and we're going to use to make our buildings. So these are 3 that we're giving you, and then of course if there's other ones that you want to draw to create your own buildings, you'll kind of see how I did this so that you can make them in a way that they do, that they're done in this pop-up style. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is on my template here, right, that has my house designs, I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. But what's really important about this, and you'll see this little key at the bottom, is if it's a straight line, that's where you cut. If it's a dashed line, that's where you fold, okay? That's really important because you don't want to accidentally cut a fold line or fold a cut line because it's not going to kind of work out in the same way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out my house here, all right? And after I've cut it out, I'm gonna, on the dashed lines, I'm gonna go ahead and fold those areas, okay? And what that's gonna do is by folding it on those dashed lines is I'm gonna be able to kind of create this pop-up style, okay? So you'll see that there's a little extra piece at the bottom of the house, and that's the part that we're going to use, that we're going to tape to sort of the base down here. All right, so I have a little bit more to go, so I'm going to cut this out, and then I am, if you look at this house, I'm going to cut this little slit right here, but only this little bottom part, not the dashed lines up here. So I'm going to cut that out right here. On the dashed lines, I'm going to go ahead and fold those. So I'm going to fold these little pieces up. This is what's going to help make it sort of that pop-up style. And I'm going to fold this one up, and then I'm going to fold the whole thing, the whole house, on that dashed line, just like this. And what that's doing is it's giving me a little spot where I can tape my house to my paper to make it look like a little pop-up house, all right? So you're going to do this with all the houses on the template or whatever buildings you want to create. And really the secret to doing that is just creating this sort of like little extra fold here at the bottom that has little angles on it and is cut in the middle, and then you're able to create that building. Okay, so let me show you a couple of the ones that I made. So what I did was I just used a really thin black pen and I drew in my design. So here, let me pull one of them off to show you. So on my house, I drew a little door with some windows around it. I drew some windows with shutters. I drew a little rooftop here. If you want to draw this in pencil first and then trace over it with pen, you can do that, or just go for it and trace it with pen. And then you can color it in with colored pencil like I did, or marker or crayon, really whatever you have, okay? And then once you have done that, what you're going to do is you're going to start putting it all together. So here's just a piece of white paper that I have, and I have my little houses here, and I made some little tape rolls. So to make a tape roll, you just take a piece of tape, okay, and you fold it over once, and then you fold it back over, so it's a little tape roll. And I'm going to put that sort of right wherever I want my house to go on my paper, and then I'm just gonna tape my house down. So it's just a little tape roll, which is awesome because then if I change my mind on where I want my house to go, I can easily move it, okay? And what I did was I went ahead and set up my paper. I drew a little road in the middle, and then I have all 3 of my houses here. Now if I wanted to make more houses, right, I could draw some more and I could put them on the other side of my paper so that I have houses on both sides with a little road going down the middle. Or I could decorate this with grass or flowers, however you want to add sort of your own creative touches to it, okay? So this is our fun pop-up neighborhood. All right, bye.